Hey, what is up, everybody? In today's brief video, I got myself here a copy of Skylanders Trap Team for the Nintendo 3DS. So this is the fourth entry in the Skylanders franchise, and it's also the fourth one that was not only released on the 3DS, but also the fourth one that is completely original, as opposed to the console games. So yeah, this is a more of a companion game than anything else, or that kind of complements the console experience, sort of. Since since while it does feature a lot of the same characters, as far as I'm concerned, gameplay and levels are completely different, and the story is, of course. But yeah, so as you can see here, it's playable in 2D and 3D, with 3D modes being ages for 7 up. Of course, it has that 3D effect for there. When right before they decided to stop caring about it towards the end of the generation. But yeah, not for resale, but it didn't matter because I got this for $5 anyways. What are you gonna do? Arrest me? Oh no! You can't resell this game. Let's arrest him. But yeah, anyways, capture evil, unleash good. Villainous nightmare creatures have escaped from the realm of dreams and place all of Skyland under a terrible spell. You and the Skylanders now have the amazing ability to capture the villains and return them to Skyland to fight for you. Begin the ultimate 3D adventure as you explore Skyland in search of the escaped villains. Now you can see right here, here's the new Skylander, and you have a portal of power, which interestingly enough, it seems to be based on the Spyro's Adventure, or Spyro's Adventure and Skylanders Giants variant. I never actually owned a new copy of this, so I don't know what portal this game technically uses. But I do know, for at the very least that the 3DS versions have their own separate portal, and that is because the portal itself has this IR sensor that's on it, so that it can connect with the 3DS system itself. And of course, from my understanding, I think the Swap Force 3DS portal is like considered the best portal to get, since it works with everything, which is interesting because the console Trap Team portal is the best one to get, since it's compatible with everything. With that said, actually, yeah, but before we go, we have Internet Play, which is unfortunately has been shut down. Yeah, Versus Play, interestingly enough. Street Pass, remember that feature? Wireless broadband required for online features, but it's all gone now. Developed by Beanox, who are now stuck working on Call of Duty in perpetuity. And also, there's Toys for Bob's, which is now an independent studio. So yeah, that's interesting. Now I actually have the portal for the console version, as well as the Wii U and Wii version of the game. In fact, I actually own multiple copies of the Wii U version for some reason. But yeah, let's actually open this game up and let's see what's inside. Okay, so we got the cartridge, which is actually in pretty decent condition. It's also got this, let's see here, we got this warning, which is meaningless. Yeah, remember Club Nintendo, everybody? Yeah, you get points, and then you would get, like, free stuff from the website. Yeah, well, unfortunately... Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, unfortunately, the successor, My Nintendo, is kind of worse than this, and it sadly isn't, it has just been discontinued, I believe. Well, part of it has been discontinued. Specifically the gold points that you would normally get from digital purchases, as well as like physical purchases made within like the year of release. But yeah, it's the reward system is like non-existent now, almost non-existent completely, sadly. But yeah, let's actually try this game out on my 3DS, and let's see what's on there. Alright, the cartridge has been inserted, and yeah, this is what the home menu animation looks like. So let's actually start up the game. All right, so upon booting it up, as you can see here, there is a previous save file on here. We have somebody who summoned 14 Skylanders, 28 challenge stars collected, 15 hats, and levels completed, 27 out of 27. Okay. Street Pass, no, I don't want to use that. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, I did not expect this. Okay, so the guy actually has 3 save files. One for normal, one for hard, and one for easy. Okay, that's actually interesting. Okay, yeah, oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so so this one he's got 23 summoned, and then this one's got 24 summoned. Okay, you know what? Let's see what he has on here. Okay, I have the save file loaded up, but let's see what he actually has. Okay, he's got Spyro. Nothing. Oh, okay. He's got something here. Okay, he got a couple more. He's got a couple more here. Okay, he's got at least 4 here. That's neat. Um. Okay, interesting. All right. Oh wow. Okay, he's got 2 variants here. He's got Chop Chop over here. Okay. All right, this is interesting. Yeah, so I think at some point, I can't remember at what, I think it was starting with Swap Force, I believe, or Trap Team on 3DS. You only had to scan the Skylanders in once, and that's it. You don't have to scan them again. So hypothetically, you could somehow have your friends scan the Skylanders onto the base like at least once, and then you would have have the characters in the game, and um, without actually having to buy it. So hypothetically, just borrow the figures from your friends, and you get all the characters in the game, and you don't have to and you don't have to scan them in ever again, and therefore it's now saved to your system, and you can play as them, which is kind of neat. It's a little definitely leaves yourself left things open to be exploited, but hey, I mean, um, it's nice that it's there as an option. They could have just not done that, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I'll probably just wipe the save file at some point whenever if I can get my portal to work with it, or better yet, find a portal that works with this game. Because, like I said, um, the Swap Force portal works with everything, but everything else, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Skylanders Trap Team on 3DS. Next up, we have the Wii U version of Lego Marvel Superheroes. Now, I don't have my Wii U out, but I did test the game earlier. It works. And I got this at a thrift store for $2.99. Trap Team costed me $5. This was surprisingly cheaper for whatever reason. The box is really damaged, though. In fact, it's actually falling apart on me, and whoever put this in didn't even do it properly. It's because the game's on this side and the manual's here, when in reality it's the other way around. Yeah, so you can see right here, it's actually the box is actually falling apart right here. I may have to hot glue that at some point. But yeah, this is Lego Marvel Superheroes on Wii U. Not the best version of the game, since it doesn't have all the DLC. But I felt it was necessary to get this anyway, since this is just one more game for my Wii U collection, which I may or may not at some point decide to get as much of a complete set as I can. Definitely not going to get everything. Shakedown Hawaii is probably out of the question because that was a limited run game, print run. So, unless I got it at the time, I'm probably gonna have to pay a fortune for that. But yeah, we have a short little comic here. We got we got Hulk facing off against Red Hulk. Oh, I'm sorry. We got Hulk We got Mark Ruffalo facing off against Harrison Ford, aka an old man. That's interesting. Okay, we got Miss Marvel over here with her. We also have Falcon slash the new Captain America, and of course some. We got Iron Man over here, and I don't know who that is. I think maybe it's Hawkeye. Not sure, but yeah. This is the back of it. Lego Marvel Superheroes with some of the characters featured, and yeah. So for $2.99, I can't really complain. It's a good deal. Has interestingly enough has a trailer for a movie featuring Iron Man and the Hulk, playable from the main menu. Uh, and of course, as I mentioned with Trap Team, they did shut down like online features. Did the same for like the Wii U as well a couple years ago, so you can't even buy any of the DLC if there was even any to begin with for this game. And I actually have this game already for like the PS4 as part of the collection. At least I think I still have it. Or no, you know what? You know what? I just checked, and yeah, I actually still have it. So I have the Lego Marvel collection as is on PS4, which comes with everything. It comes with Lego Marvel Superheroes, Lego Avengers, and Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, and all of its DLC. So this is like objectively the inferior version. Nevertheless, it's on my. I now have it. It's in my collection, and since I'm already here, I might as well uh, fix this box art. This is, one thing that's always going to throw me off about the Xbox One is that the disc is on this side and not here where it should be. You can really see just how damaged this thing is. Oof. But at least it's still in there in one piece, relatively speaking. Unlike Mario and Sonic at the Rio games, that one was really damaged. Okay, I actually fixed it now, so it's actually opens the correct way. Price tag is in the wrong spot, but whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, this game you can play with the Wii remote and nunchuck, the Wii U gamepad, and the Pro controller. So yeah, that's nice. There is actually a patch for this game, but the patch itself is actually uh, pretty um, pretty small. So that's not going to be too much of a problem unless you're like me, who got the 8 GB system and have to use an external drive. I am curious as to how much space all the Wii U games are going to take up, all the updates, when I eventually get most of the Wii U physical collection. How much space it's going to take up on that 1 TB drive. Because if it doesn't take up the full space, I might as well get a smaller drive and just use that 1 TB for something else. But yeah, quickly, let's go through the back. Defend the Marvel Universe against the most powerful villain ever assembled. Over 100 playable characters with special powers and abilities. And interestingly enough, yeah, this story, one of the big selling points at the time was that you had Spider-Man, Deadpool, and the Avengers all in one game, which is crazy to think about, and Fantastic Four as well, and which is crazy to think about, which was a pretty big deal back then because of course at the time all these franchises were kind of existed in their own universes, sort of. So like Fantastic Four was its own thing, the Avengers was its own thing, Deadpool was its own thing, X-Men was its own thing, but now they're all under the same umbrella, relatively speaking. Well, except Spider-Man. Spider-Man's still owned by Sony, but they signed a contract, so he is allowed to be in the MCU. Although I think the fourth movie is not gonna be. It's gonna be more of a soft reboot of sorts. A little unfortunate, but whatever. At least we get Tom Holland back for a fourth movie. That's nice. But yeah, that's the major selling point of this game, but also why the follow-up game, Lego Marvel Avengers, felt like a bit of a disappointment because you didn't have as many characters. It honestly I feel like they should have reversed the release dates of those games. Like just have Lego Avengers come out first and then have Lego Marvel Superheroes. That would have made a lot more sense. But anyways, guys, I think this video has gone on way too long. But if you stuck around for a significant portion of this nearly 15-minute video, thank you, and Like, comment, and as always, as I always say, um, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Good night.